to come and identify the body. Blessing was only there during external autopsy to check the body of Mohbad. But when they want to start dissecting the body, it's there. Now, I keep saying, I keep screaming that there have to be something that we can, I said we can, I used to use this word, indict the government. Indict the government. In the sense that the government was supposed to take pictures and the video of the body of Mohbad after examination of Mohbad. You took the body of Mohbad to the lab. You will clean the body up. And you were supposed to remove the rag, the cloth that they used to bury Mohbad, take him naked, clean the body up, and take a proper professional picture of Mohbad from head to toe. Take a closer picture of his body part, his legs from head to toe, the backside from head to toe. Yeah, that's of stories saying that he was stabbed on the neck, he was stabbed on the chest. You take pictures. The government is supposed to have their own passport picture and photographer. If you have sensitive
wasn't really keen in having kids. He wasn't really ready. But Baba wants, why am I calling him Baba? Josie wants Wunmi to be pregnant for the son by all means, by all cost. Number one, Mohbad was just, let's say 25 at that period when Wunmi became pregnant, when they had Liam. Wunmi was still in her early, from a teenage to just early 20s. Maybe she was 21 or 22 or thereabout. You understand? They still have their lives ahead of them. Wọn ní any cause láti kánjú wípé wọ́n fẹ́ bímọ. So Mohbad ò keen wípé I want to have a baby. But Josie wants a grandchild by all means. Reason best known to him. Now, Wunmi became pregnant. She had that child. There's a probability that this guy might say, okay, you've had the child. I'm not ready. I still have my life ahead of me. I still want to enjoy. I don't want to be tied down. That they were being disturbed by the Malians. You understand now? Wendy, you're saying that, with all your summarization and everything, for a man, if you actually had that money that you now want to use to fly them out of the country to go and live outside with them, why didn't you fly them out when she conceived? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 9 months is a whole lot of time for you to plan and fly them out. Besides, nobody knows your wife, nobody knows anything. It would have even been a perfect thing for you to fly them out to go and have that child out of the country, and nobody would have heard of them. You understand? You will have sealed it. A lot of things could have gone wrong. She could have died. She could have lost the baby. Anything could have gone wrong. But alhamdulillah, none of it went wrong. She had a baby. So look at it this way. So Mohbad now said, okay, it was now in a haste for them to leave. According to what Bolibi say, I'm going to reason from my own angle. Even you can see when Wunmi actually faced the guy, we're doing the NDLA, whatever, to face the one, yeah, she was heavily pregnant there. But if you want to shoot, you could have sent them out so that they won't even witness all those kind of a thing, So that's my only two. Ben Ilé Alágbo ni Wunmi bímọ sí, kò bímọ hospital. Yeah, Ilé Alágbo ló bímọ sí, kò bímọ hospital. So that's my only two submissions that I have to say.
If they can go through all that thick and thin together, and when everything is now subsiding, that way, you don't get show, you don't travel, you don't do this, you don't do that. You understand? Everything don't die down. Which is why Jack by the relocating abroad. They play.
The thing is, I think I'm missing on some part of this story, and so you guys can confirm that Wunmi was actually ó bímọ sílé alágbo. Why? Kí nìdí? Cheap hospital wà now. Ẹ wo, at this point, me, I just wan enjoy anything wey sup good. When
Wait
I
now.
invite me, I no go dey put
You
mouth.
say Malians dey everywhere. So Malians no dey abroad, abi? They no dey UK, they no dey Canada, they no dey everywhere. Malians no dey
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
everywhere. Na only Naija
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
dem dey.
ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó
Person
ti
wey go
fọ́jú
show,
pọ̀.
person wey go show for UK, wey dem scatter everywhere. You know, you say they dey everywhere. You say that even in Wumi's voice, you say what Mohbad believe is that Malians they are everywhere. If they are everywhere, so what now made it like seems that where you are traveling to is actually secure? Nko sẹ́ni tó lè kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó kàn lè mú ọmọ kó gun pa lọ́jọ́ kan. Things happen now abroad, even abroad. Don't go anybody ṣeré now. Don't pààyàn lójú títì kò sí nǹkan tó lọ́pọ̀ máa ṣe sí.
But you always say that things happening abroad, I know, every time. But kò lè cheap bó ṣe máa ń cheap ní Nigeria. I'll still keep repeating that. Kò lè cheap bó ṣe máa ń cheap ní Nigeria. Bí Bukky Jesse ṣe sọ páyà òun le tó kinní kan. Ṣèbí òun ló sọ lẹ́nu pé máa gbé òun kóun máa lọlé. Kán lọ pa òun, kán lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Kí ló dé tó ṣe fi pé ibi tóun wà yẹn save fún un? Everybody knows that no matter how it is, ibi báyìí ṣì save there ju ilé lọ. Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o, but ó ṣì save there. It cannot just happen cheaply. Bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé. Ó náà wà nínú yíjọ ẹ̀ wọ́n lé àwọn ní títì. So wọ́n kàn máa lé wọn ní títì ní bíbáyìí. Kò tiẹ̀ ní sí. Ètò ẹ pé ní títì tí ò sẹ́ni tó ń wò yín gan, kámẹ́rà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó lè gbé yín. Tó máa mọ̀ pọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Báwo ni àwọn mọ́tò méjì ṣe máa l'accident tó máa dàbí pé wọ́n fẹ́ máa purọ́, wọ́n fẹ́ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. They will bring out what happened. Tó bá rí anybody physical people tó fẹ́ sọ pé tó bá fẹ́ witness ẹ̀, they will bring it out. So even if it's happening everywhere, there is no how abroad is no safer than Nigeria. Mi mọ bí 13 bá bọ̀, mo kàn gbọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́nu tí mo ti sùn.
Godson said he wants to say something.
Go ahead, Godson.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹjọ́ ẹ ó dàn? Ṣé mọ̀ pé ọkọ̀ ń gbà kan? Òun ló fi táàgì mi ní pé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún Sam Larry. That was sometimes last year when I had some informations that we could not be coming on platform to come and say. Do you understand? And I said that, and they were kind of like, Money Mohbad fúnra rẹ̀ náà is not perfect. Òun náà ní lọ́wọ́. Jọ̀rọ̀ mi yé. And Wunmi tí ò sọ tó ń tẹnu tó ń bú ọmọ kankan, she was trying to just protect the image of Mohbad and the boy ọmọ tó ní fún, because tọmọ yẹn bá sọ̀rọ̀ tán àwa tá à ń sọ pé justice yìí a lè máa súnra kì díẹ̀. Do you get? So when I said that, some people took it offense on it like it was working for this, it was working blah 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 blah. But at this point in time, I would just want us to kind of like kakoma cruise pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, èyí tó bá ṣe sọ ká sọ, èyí tí ò bá ti ṣe sọ ká filẹ̀, because ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn to me ó ju nǹkan tá a kàn deliberate lórí ẹ̀ lọ. Ó deep ọ̀rọ̀ ó deep gan gidi gan ó deep gan. So me I'm just kind of like for cruise àwọn tó bá máa jà ní platform kan bára wọn jà ká fi wọ́n pa ká dẹ̀ move on. ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Tó máa fẹ́ jà kan jà. I won't talk again.
Godson, no.
I swear I don't forget it.
Move on, I can move on. I can move on. So I want to be active.
Everywhere, Father.
Ma? Do you want to say something?
No. I'm saying that we just keep reading on.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Which number are you?
191. Kí ni máa fà á já?
Láti 1788 tí mo gbọ́ last. Ṣọ́ọ̀tì bí ọ̀rọ̀ Sam.
Nope. Oh yeah, guys, please power tab, I beg. So, he was so emotional that day. I didn't know what came over him. He was telling me please, and he said for his baby's sake, he doesn't want to post his face to the world until he is a year. And by the time he posts him, nobody will know their whereabouts. And I said, okay. I have heard, and I said, okay, I have heard. And that was the day he said I should collect it. He was the one doing Liam's passport himself. And he put a call over to the person that I was the one coming to collect the passports. And that day, I joked with him that if I travel, you know I am a stay-at-home mom. How am I going to be feeding? And he said it jokingly that I will use his lawyer and that he will sign undertaking that he will not cheat me and my son when we get to the States. And I said himself and his lawyer would dupe us. And that day, we were still joking that Monday.
Can you please go back again? I don't understand. Can you please, ma binu ya mi? Can you go back? If you hear me.
Even we go mọ̀ pé lórí irọ́ ni.
Mystic fi bọ́lí bí ilẹ̀. Bọ́lí bí bó ṣe wà yẹn kò mọ tí kò kò sí ga kò ó gbó.
Jápa ó mọ̀ pé lórí irọ́ ni pé
Bọ̀bọ́ ìfẹ́ lé mi kúrò ní Nàìjíríà rèé o. Ọmọ gan mọ̀ wípé Mohbad yìí ó fẹ́ yẹ iṣẹ́ àǹdí òun. Ọmọ
ẹ̀wọ̀n kọ́tọ́mọ yìí sọ mo ti pa àìtí kà síwájú o.
Ọmọ Wùmí mọ̀ wípé Mohbad fẹ́ ṣe dẹ́ndẹ́. Mystic padà sẹ́yìn. MFM máa ṣe mọ̀ pé yìí ò jọ ìwẹ̀ ẹ máa fọkàn bá wa lọ. Mystic padà sẹ́yìn má bínú ìyá mi.
Okay. MFM ṣàmọ̀ wípé àwọn ìgbàlẹ̀ kó sórí panel ṣàìmí ṣàmọ̀ yẹn ṣá.
Ọmọ eléyìí tún láàdò eléyìí tún láàdò padà sẹ́yìn tí lọ kà wá. Jésù.
No.
Now what are you people insinuating? Like I do not understand.
Why is she on the bed? Tó sáré wá bá mi.
MFM, ẹ̀yin gan ò sí bí pẹ̀lú 100% now.
Actually, ẹ ti lọ fà náà so ibi lẹ́sìn mẹ́ma bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ọ̀pẹ ládà wa padà sẹ́yìn ìjà rẹ̀
ní kẹ́ padà ní sùúrù. You guys, gbogbo yín sìn. You guys are insinuating something. What are you guys trying to say? Kí lẹ explain.
MFM are insinuating nǹkan tó ń kà fún wa là analyze o. We are not insinuating.
Ẹ ṣe bó ti yé yín explain it díẹ̀ náà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ka ibi tó sì máa yé yín. Òun náà mo fẹ́ kà fún yín.
Nǹkan tó yéèyàn tẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ máa lè explain it díẹ̀. Ṣé tí ọba wò ó
Ó yẹ jẹ́ kí n explain fún yín. Wọ́n ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ Wùmí. Mystic ó yá padà sẹ́yìn ẹ má padà. Jẹ́ MFM lè kó lè yé wọn.
Ká fún wọn tó máa yé wọn. But Tabani, not everyone insinuate all the jẹ́ kí n kà. So page 191. Let me start from the
Everybody with their own opinion. It's not about insinuating. It's about everybody with their own opinion. Everybody with their own opinion. So it's not about
now about insinuating or not. Ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ọkọ tó kà jáde yẹn sìn tí Mystic jáde kò yé mi mo sì expect kó máa kà lọ. Ẹ̀yin mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta àbí mẹ́rin sọ ọmọ ó ti yé kíní kan.
Because it was a continuation of what was read before, not even.
That was why I was asking you.
So you have to go back.
Tí o bá ṣe fíìmù tí o bá wo fíìmù tí o bá understand.
You have to go back for you to understand. All right, go back and so that she can understand.
From the point MFM to understand.
Ẹ má lọ jìnnà.
Mo lọ jìnnà. I have a couple of questions. I have a couple of allegations, probably in form of allegations, and you can use this forum to clear those allegations. The courts, counsel, at this point, any question that will attack our character should not be asked. We are here to find out what caused the death of the deceased. Question, there was an allegation that on the same Monday night that you had a quarrel with your husband. Answer, it was not a quarrel. I was not the one that had a quarrel with him. Question, What happened to the issue of Canadian visa that he got without letting you know and you were angry with him? Answer, I was not angry with him. Myself and my father-in-law used to be best of friends. We eat from the same table and drink from the same cup. He was my best friend, my right hand.
Sorry,
That
pause
does
there.
not answer nǹkan tó béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà.
Exactly. So that was where
MFM, only way somebody that come
thank
and follow
you.
you
Go ahead.
understand now.
No. She got that part because that was where the whole thing started from. You know, they asked her that question. She answered something wrong, and everybody was like, kí ló ń bí ẹ́, kí ló ń wí. So MFM got that. Continue.
That does not answer anything. Ó yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé orí mi pé tí bá understand the máa sọ fún mi pé mo understand it. Tí bá ti understand it, me understand it. Like what she just finished saying now does not answer the question. But what happened?
All right, continue.
Visa, whatever.
Why you
When you are talking about you and your father-in-law eating for the
favor wa níwájú MFM? Why you favor wa
Exactly.
níwájú? Ó sì máa favor wa níwájú.
Ah.
He woke up to me and said the Holy Spirit told him that myself, him, and my husband should fast for 7 days and we will have a baby, which we did. And while I was pregnant, he will bring fruits, vegetables, food.
Father, no verse. Hold on, má bínú. Have you omitted something? What happened to visa? Abi?
Bolivi.
sọ náà nìyẹn a ti kà lẹ́mẹ̀ 20 ẹ̀mẹ̀ 20 ló tún kà èmi gan fúnra mi gan ló tún.
MFM àwa náà we got stuck níbẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tó jẹ́ kémi sọ nìyẹn pé you were not with us.
Very big MFM. When we go to this part.
50.
No, check it very well. They saw.
So MFM ìgbà tó wá yá tó wá ń kà lọ níwájú
Dáńsẹ̀ má sọ fún MFM. Ẹ bá àná sọ pípẹ́ dọ́là ọ̀nà ṣe máa gbé.
Mo máa lọ ṣí, mo máa follow ẹ̀.
Sami Jojo sọ wípé eku ti jẹ́ àṣẹ.
I understand nǹkan tí mi ń sọ. Ó lè pé ẹkùn rẹ́rìn ní láìpẹ́. Tí wọ́n béèrè.
Àwa náà ibi báyìí.
tí mo ní gbàgbé gan èmi gan tó ń pariwo yín MFM mo tún ń pè mo ní MFM bó lẹ wà ó mo ní bó lẹ eléyìí tó kù bó lẹ gbé sí.
Pathology náà kó lọ wọ títí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ náà. Bọ́líbí gan sọ pé kí má kà mọ́ sẹ́ ìpè dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn.
a sọ fún mi ọmọ ìkọlẹ̀ àwọn. onígbòdì sùúrù Sami Jojo ní kó eku tó ti jẹ́ àṣà yẹn.
Alábà ló ti lọ ra bí wọ́n ti lọ mí èdè ń kà yẹn wá. Alábà ló ti lọ mí èdè ń kà yẹn wá.
Òun ni mo ṣe ní pé MFM ó yìí máa favour wa níwájú. So let's read on. Ó máa yé yín, you understand? She understand? Ó máa yé yín, má worry. He woke up to me, okay, and then I was pregnant, vegetable, and while I was pregnant, we were best of friends, and I did not kill my husband, and my husband loved me so much. I know that all these allegations coming across me is from my father-in-law. God sees my heart. He was my best friend. Sometimes I call him to visit me whenever I am bored. That was how close we are. I am not trying to hide that I'm guilty, but I am just surprised and disappointed about so many things happening. The only issue between my father-in-law was when I had my baby and he told me to give him placenta. Question, I did not ask those questions. Answer, please let me talk. I know where this attack is coming from. Ma, you are also a woman. Please let me talk. I never wronged him. Shut the door. I loved him like my father. I was the one that started this corona inquest.
Àwọn ní kan short dán nínú ẹ̀ mistake.
Ẹ má bínú.
Ṣé wọ́n ní kan short dán nínú nǹkan tó kà yẹn ni?
No. Mo ní pé kí ọmọ
ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́. Okay.
So the courts, the only way you can get justice for your husband you so much love is to listen to these questions. Answer the questions that has been asked. Answer, he said, I was fighting my husband for Canadian visa, which never happened. The court, that is the answer. Just answer the questions you're being asked. Because òun ni mo ṣe ní ó máa favour wa níwájú.
Yóò pé látẹ̀kan pé because ó dàbí pé kan sọnù láàrin yẹn. Ó dàbí pé bá ṣe ń ronú àwọn yẹn náà ronú báyìí àbí.
Because when you open the door for more questions, you might not like it at the end of the day. Answer, there have been so many allegations. The courts, let the allegations be asked, then you would answer one step at a time. Answer, A lot of lies have been coming, and I wanted to clear the air. The court, everybody knows that, and the court sympathizes with you. Please calm down. How old are you? Answer, I am 24. The court, I myself, my first daughter is 25 years old. I can feel your pain and what is going on in your head. Answer, a lot. They want to buy you, but I will not buy for my child. The court, you have to calm down to answer those questions, so that justice will be served. Please face the courts and answer the questions. Do you want your family member to get you water? Answer, yes, ma. Question by Mr. David Fadile. I recap the question. On Monday, 11th September 2023, there was a quarrel between you and your husband as regards to the fact that he got a Canadian visa for himself without letting you know. Answer, nothing as such happened. Now, let's listen.
Sit down.
Ọmọ ẹ sọ pé ó máa favour wa níwájú. That day, we were just gisting, and we see each other as best friends. And we usually talk about everything, and sometimes we are in the room for a week. Sometimes we will not step out for 2 days. And the day we talked about Canadian visa, I was the one that posted it on social media. Nobody knew about it. That day, we were talking and we wanted to have my baby outside the country, but we did not have enough money then. When he left the label last year, he left with 0 naira. And when I had my baby at April, there was not enough money. He said he does not want his child to clock a year in this country, that he wanted my child to school outside your country, our country, yeah. I kept postponing him. And that day, he said he did not want the baby to grow up in this country. And he knows the kind of music he does. And many people that do not love him. And did I see that ever since we had that baby, he did not post him on the media. And he said a lot of people are watching after him. And if they didn't get to him, they may get to his child or wife. And I used to query him that why doesn't he post me on the media? And he will say that he is trying to take me away from them. And you that me, and you know that me, I am a bad boy. I am stubborn. They may get to me and my child. He said he really wants us to travel out of the country, and he said I should leave him alone to face these people, which are his oppressors. And he said I should travel with the child, and he doesn't want Liam to clock a year in Nigeria. And I asked how he was going to cope, and he said I should not worry, that it would give him a reason for him to come over to the States often, and that most of his shows will come from overseas because his family will be there. And that day, he almost knelt down begging me. He was so emotional that day. I didn't know what came over him. He was telling me, please. And he said for his baby's sake, he doesn't want to post his face to the world until he is a year. And by the time he posts him, nobody will know their whereabouts. And I said, okay, I have heard. And that was this day he said I should collect it. He was the one doing Liam's passport himself. And he put a call over to the person that I was the one coming to collect the passport. And that day, I joked with him that if I travel, you know I am a stay-at-home mom. How am I going to be feeding? And he said it jokingly that I will use his lawyer and that he will sign undertaking that he will not cheat me and my husband. And when we get to the States, and I said he would not cheat me and my son when we get to the States. And I said himself and his lawyer would dupe us. And that day, we were still joking. That Monday, we spoke till 3:40 a.m. on Tuesday. We were gisting, and I really did not know my husband would. She did not know her husband would die in the afternoon. And he didn't even want me to sleep. And he wanted to play with me. Ofela pew pew. And I said I was tired. And he held his baby to his chest and slept till the next day. There was nothing like fighting about Canadian visa because he knows I do not like leaving him and he does not like leaving me too. But he said because of his son, I had to summon that courage that we should go for our safety. Nobody on the media knew that he had a child or wife until he died. There was a reason for hiding myself and our baby. Question. So there was no quarrel. Answer. There was no quarrel. Question. Around what time on Tuesday did he die? Do you have an idea? Answer. I do not have an idea. Question. Was it in the morning or afternoon? Answer. It was in the still came over to gift my siblings money. That's how close we were. We were very close and he was the first to know I was pregnant and I did not inform him for some reason. Question. So you didn't inform him? Answer. I did not inform him for some reason. My mother-in-law knew. Let me state the reason I didn't inform.